We getting ready to go touring tomorrow.
Touring?
Yeah. This is where we're going, and this is what we're doing. Okay.
You might want to read that because I probably didn't catch it.
So,
You don't have to go now.
we're gonna ride our bikes to Muskegon, take the ferry across the lake to Milwaukee, and then ride around the top half of Lake Michigan. We are doing a blend of camping and staying in hotels. And yeah, that's what we're doing. On bikes. Pedal power. Because that's what we do. What is a non-essential item that you think is a must-have for bike packing?
Wait, a non-essential must-have?
Yes. Something that isn't essential, but you specifically must have this thing.
Oh, this chair that I'm bringing along that I might not use. My super small chair. This chair. I'm not sure where the camera's at.
We better see you sitting in that chair. I'm bringing mine too. We're gonna sit in those chairs. For me, I would say that it's books. We're gonna be on the ferry for 2.5 hours. So, I mean, as much as Lake Michigan is beautiful, just staring into the water for 2.5 hours is not exactly exciting. So, books. And you never know when you're gonna have some relaxing free time and one book. I'm actually bringing two because I'll probably finish what I'm currently reading while I'm on the ferry. And then I'll just stick it in a little free library somewhere. What is something that you are definitely not bringing?
Winter coat.
Okay, that's fair. It's August. We probably won't need them.
Probably.
Probably. I mean, we are going to the UP. Okay, it's not cold there yet.
But it was 50 degrees here just yesterday. At night.
At night.
What else am I not bringing?
I'm not bringing my face.
Me either.
I'm not bringing makeup. I'm leaving that at home. There's no need for that.
Oh, so I might not bring my vitamins. But it did cross my mind, maybe. Another non-essential must-have. I'm bringing some rain protection.
I have a poncho, but like, I guess I don't understand the point of wearing rain gear when I'm sweating and I'm already soaking anyway.
I am on the fence about bringing another pair of shoes because our last bike adventure, we did get wet several days in a row, and my feet got waterlogged really bad, and it hurt. So it'd be kind of nice to have a dry pair of shoes if that happened again.
Are you bringing your shower shoes?
I am, and I thought if it does start to rain, I'll just put those on.
Because they're made of plastic. All right, let's get on with our evening relaxy and see you on our trip tomorrow. I think that the worst part of my trip is the fact that I have to be away from this princess for 12 days. I think that's the longest I've ever left her. Don't worry, I have a cat sitter coming. I'm making some vegan dehydrated food right now. This is TVP, and using a cup of that, and a cup of like instant potato flakes. Read your ingredients. because not all of them are vegan. If you don't care about whether or not it's vegan, then get whatever you like. But I care about that. And going with maybe a half. And I should also have a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds. Alright, and some seasonings. I'm using sumac and parsley for this one. Just whatever it is that you like. Alright. This bag contains over 900 calories. It is rehydrated by adding 2 cups of hot water to it. This is dinner. Alright, these are my bag panniers. Yeah, so they're basically like big dry bags. So I am gonna put my clothes into like the super thin reusable shopping bag that I have. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. In part so that later I don't have to individually take out each sock and underpants. I can just take up a bag and then have the panniers empty if I need to go grocery shopping. So don't wait down the holiday road. Holiday road. This is my sleeping bag. This is my pillow. This is an air mattress. Another thing that I would like to point out is that just in case we have to disperse or boondock somewhere, we have a solar panel and a water filter. Oh, he's heavy loaded down. The drawbridge was up when we got to it, but thankfully it was not stuck up. We're only a little early for the ferry. 3 hours and then some. So we're having some vegan treats at the coffee factory. We still ended up waiting around a little bit for the ferry. There it is. Look, there's Lake Michigan. It was so windy that we had like 4 to 6 foot waves and it was pretty awful. And I went up on deck and regretted it because my hat blew away. Yeah, I littered. Sorry, I couldn't go back for it. Almost there. Like 12 more miles to go. Good morning. We are riding on the last little bit of the Interban Trail.
Hey. Video or no?
Yeah, this is a video. But those are glorious sunflowers. I guess you could say we're on the East Coast now.
Yeah. Oh.
Focus. Oh. Do you see the hole? Yeah. Looks like I'm patching a hole. Or Michael is, because he's better at it. Thanks, Michael.
You bet. Air in that so you can find the hole.
I am so unbelievably lucky to be married to a bike mechanic. I had never seen one of these before. Turns out it's called an anti-gallop device, and it is to prevent the power lines from snapping around in the wind. Time for a little side trip. We took a stroll out to the Manitowoc North Breakwater Lighthouse. Pelicans. Just north of Two Rivers, Wisconsin, is Point Beach State Park, which is where we camped for the night. Good morning. Last night, we were raided. We think they were raccoons, ran off with most of our food. So, today's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read to you every historical sign I take a picture of. Just pause the video if you want to read it yourself. Is that a big solar field? The Anapi State Trail is 48 miles long, but we did not ride the whole thing. We rode it from Kewaunee to Luxembourg, Wisconsin. After nearly 60 miles, we finally made it to Green Bay. I decided that it would take less energy to hand wash our clothes than it would to walk to the laundromat.
So this is our Airbnb. I gotta do this way. Can't show you the bathroom.
Because I'm in it. It's a pretty nice place. Good morning. It's Tuesday. We're in our Airbnb and it's pretty nice. There's Michael.
Good morning.
We're about to do some tourism today.
Not riding a bike today.
Yep,
Thank
off
you
the
very much.
bike. Give our butts a rest. We'll just do some towning walking around. Like I said, I didn't bring my face, so what you see is what you get. This is what I'm wearing. Yeah, I actually brought a skirt with me. It's very lightweight. The beginning of our tourism day was kind of threatening to rain on us, but then the sun came out and it was glorious. We had a great day walking around Green Bay. We went to the Neville Museum and saw their exhibits in there. They had an inflatable exhibit, which was kind of cool. Whole day we ended up walking over 11 miles. And then Michael's cousin came and got us and took us out to Lambeau Field, which he was super proud of the fact that he helped build.
We take our opposition and crunch them like they're crackers. That's why I love my Green Bay Packers.
Our area 91 degrees at 1 o'clock, 95 at 4. I anticipate our high will be 96. It'll be a record high in Green Bay. 83 at 7 o'clock to 71 at 10 o'clock. A lot better tomorrow. Temperature in the mid 80s. Melissa?
Yeah, hopefully your vehicle.
Hey, if this footage is really bad, it's because my phone's in a plastic bag. It's really hot today and I wanted to protect it from all my sweaty back.
Sweaty back.
I'm bringing sweaty back. Hey Michael, talk about your puppy paws.
Puppy paws is a riding position where you dangle your hands in front of your handlebars, trying to be super arrow, saving watts like Dylan Johnson would do.
Hey, look, kids. There's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
We made it back to Michigan. At this point in the ride, we only have about 20 miles left until we get to Wells State Park, where we're staying for the night. We made it to Wells in like record time, I swear. It's only like just after 3 now, and it's 3:39 and we are like set up. It's great. Yeah, about that whole like 96 degrees thing. Yeah, that didn't happen. Not to us anyway. It was definitely warm and steamy when we left Green Bay, but it's like chilly and windy here. So, we lucked out, I guess. You got anything to say, Michael?
No.
Nap?
Nope. No. I don't have anything to add, thank you.
He's asleep, but the sun doesn't set for a little bit, so I'm gonna read. Happy Thursday! We are entering the Eastern Time Zone. 5 and US 2, which is also Bicycle Route 10, and we encountered Michael's aunt and uncle and cousin because they live directly on our route. Good evening. We are at Indian Lake State Park for the night. Thankfully, we didn't get rained on today. That was kind of a concern. Hey, look, a duck. There's some RC boats over there, and that's what that noise is. Look at those orange leaves. Autumn is nearly here. Got anything to say?
Lucked out on the rain.
That's for
as
sure.
you mentioned.
In the food bag. Good morning, everyone. This is our little jet boil. Sometimes I call it a Bunsen burner. This is how we make coffee in the morning. Our endeavors to keep the critters out of our food was a success, which means we actually have something to eat and drink this morning. Hooray! Here we have the jet boil with the fuel canister, the titanium cup with water that's about to boil, a pour-over filter that we put coffee grounds into, and the coffee canteen. Packing up, getting on the road again soon. It's almost 7, but we roll into a hotel tonight, so we can take all day if we need to.
Alright, we are leaving. What's the name of the place?
We are leaving Indian Lake State Park right now. Heading towards Manistee. Probably all you're gonna hear is wind.
Right.
On the road again.
Coffee time. Here at the grind.
When you go on vacation literally anywhere, please support local businesses. We are currently at, or at least very close to, the northernmost point of Lake Michigan by the village of Nobinaway. I'm not filming a whole lot of US 2, mostly because this is what it looks like. It's a highway. It's loud. But we got a nice wide shoulder. And there's Lake Michigan.
Big Ben, Parliament again.
Just passing through the scenic overlook at Apoufet.
Can't see it that way. Butterflies hanging out. We're almost to the bridge, but we can't see it yet. It is not far away.
Topping out at 94 miles, this is the longest day of our trip. We made it to St. Ignace and went immediately to the laundromat.
Yeah, so they're not quite dry.
Are my pajamas dry?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning. We slept really well in the hotel last night. And today we're only doing about 15 miles because our main objective is to get across the bridge. I just spoke with the bridge authority and it cost us $15 per bike to get across. So hopefully we'll be doing that soon. This was unbelievably fast. I paid and within like 5 minutes the truck shows up. And that was it. It was pretty easy. They just took us across. It was great. This is where we landed. Now that's the freeway behind us. Now let's see if we can go find some coffee and then get on course. We're basically glamping today because we're only doing 15 miles and now we're having a picnic at the town of Cecile, or is it Cecil? Cecil? I don't know. But yeah, eating some cereal for lunch because we gotta use up that milk before it gets gross. Really short day on the bike means that we are a little bit early to check into the campground, so we're gonna go for a short hike.
Could be a new
You thinking about social media on vacation?
I mean, what are you doing? Taking a video.
Yeah, I
You
am.
think about social media?
I am.
Just give me a hard time about it.
Definitely a squatch out there somewhere. It's a fact of life. Quality sleep is a big deal when you spend all day on the bike. So, yeah, little air mattress there.
You apparently like the. What is that thing? You like the chipmunk thing?
Camping is no excuse for bad hygiene. Just saying. We were hoping for a sunset, but some clouds rolled in.
Yeah.
We know, Big Ben.
Parliament.
Good morning. Knowing that it was not going to rain last night, we opted out of the rain fly. I'm not sure if that was a good idea because it's really, really cold in here now.
It's very cold and damp. Got throw him a bone?
No, you cannot throw him food. Or her, whatever it is. Don't feed the seagulls. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
With your weird knees.
You stretching? Yeah, I do that too. I'm trying to catch some warmth of the sun out here because our campsite's totally in shade and it's cold. 48 degrees. Are we just wimps or what? Yesterday had the potential to be a catch-up day if something happened and we got delayed. So today we're going almost back to Mackinac City.
Woohoo! Hey friends! So we're leaving Wilderness State Park down this grand trail. Trail system.
Northwestern State Trail. We're not going super far today, only about 40 miles. We're going to the state park in Petoskey. I suspect it's going to be another posh luxury glamping site. We passed through the towns of Carp Lake and Pellston. Short days mean side trips, so we are here at the Fish Hatchery Visitor Center doing some tourism. Believe it or not, the state of Michigan was actually once in danger of running out of fish. It is Sunday.
Sunday fun day.
We're at Petoskey State Park. We were swarmed by wasps earlier, and it was not fun. So we went to the beach to eat dinner, which is that way. Good morning. We're packing up. It's not as dark as it looks, but yeah, we got a lantern on. That's the bathroom over there. And sounds like Michael's deflating his air mattress right now. So we'll be on the road shortly. All right, let's roll out of here before those wasps wake up. Yeah, packed up, ready to go. Tip for you is that if you want to keep your gloves warm while you're using your hands, stick them under your jersey.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
There.
We got another long one today, doing about 80 miles, heading to Traverse City.
Getting out later than we wanted to, but whatever.
I don't like to leave before sunrise. Whatever. We took the Little Traverse Wheelway between the state park in Petoskey and Charlevoix. Snack time.
It's Big Ben, kids, Parliament.
That's all. No surprise.
Time to shed some layers because it's getting warm, thankfully.
See here, folks.
There used to be a nuclear power plant here. Yeah, he's rolling away from me, but you know what? I'm the one carrying all the food. These hills out here are brutal.
Nothing is more alpha than dropping your riding buddies.
Nice thing about it being really chilly this morning is that I don't feel terribly gross about having phony bologna for lunch. Phony bologna being like vegan lunch meat. So we're gonna have some roll-ups with hummus. Monarch butterfly. Yes, there is Old Dixie Highway up here. I did not expect this, but here we are. Apparently going through a park. I am so thankful that we brought that water filter because we were kind of in danger at that point, but thankfully Torch Lake is right there, and I don't know why, but there's just like no public drinking fountains anywhere nearby. We're not even there yet. I think we might be reevaluating our life choices at this point. We look like hobos sitting in front of this gas station. But somebody needed coffee. Here we are. We made it to the Tart Trail! Only a few more miles to the state park. Hallelujah. So we're camping next to an airport. Good morning. Rain is just part of touring. It's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. It's gonna clear up in a couple of hours. And we're only doing 50 miles today, so we'll just wait a couple hours and then get out of the tent, I guess. Not as bad as it could be. I got more spray off of cars driving by than I actually got rained on. And thank goodness for the Miwataka General Store for having an outhouse. Oh my goodness. Look at that truck. That's my tent set up at my mom's house. We did plan to stop here, and thankfully, it happens to be the night of the only rain that we're supposed to get on this trip, which is pretty nice. So I will be shortly taking a hot shower and doing my laundry. And somewhere around here is a cute little kitty. There he is. Hello, Frank. Who's a handsome boy? Yeah, you're so cute.
This is Audrey. Oh, she's a cute little kitty. Yeah. Oh, you're so cute. Oh.
These ginormous tongs are probably the stupidest thing I brought because, oh, what if I need to fish something out of the campfire? We're not gonna have a fire on this trip at all. So I might just leave these at Mom's house and like pick them up next time I see her. It wasn't cheating to get driven across the bridge because we had no other choice. And it wasn't cheating when we got driven around Green Bay to the stadium by Michael's cousin because that was something Michael's cousin wanted. I don't really care about the stadium, but he was very proud of the fact that he built the stadium, so that's a thing. But somehow, okay, it feels like it would be cheating to drive Mom's car to the grocery store. Thus, I'm walking there. Put this man in front of a TV and he will watch it.
Hot Mess Monster is back.
Good morning. We are about to leave Mom's house and head for New State Park. Tomorrow morning, it is predicted to be 39 degrees when we wake up. I was not expecting that. I am not prepared for that kind of cold. Before we leave town, I need to buy a bigger sweatshirt. Today we're going 60 miles, and half of it is rail to trail, and it's basically all downhill. So we're gonna have a good day. I was not expecting this. Turns out they are replacing a culvert, which unfortunately does mean that the trail is closed, not just like kind of closed. So we do have to reroute. They did post a reroute sign, or a detour, I suppose, with instructions, which is great. Unfortunately, the road looks like this. And we're back on the trail. We are in the little burg of Paris, Michigan.
Riding into Paris.
Yeah, yeah. Be all like, Tour de France, people.
Just like that.
Tour de France in, like, climbing these 5% inclines. Yeah, we ain't doing that today. We're on a rail to trail. It's like 1% grade downhill all day. It's great. You got anything to say?
It's all downhill.
It's all downhill from here. We made excellent time getting to Newaygo State Park. We even had time for a coffee. I've never been to a state park that didn't have a picnic table, but if we were to like disperse or boondock somewhere, these chairs would be super handy. Because obviously there wouldn't be a picnic table there. Beans, beans, they're good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. Let's eat beans at every meal. Zoom in on it, he says, so it doesn't look a million miles away. Here you are, 2 inches from the water.
I'm at the tree line.
Good morning from Newaygo State Park. It's 40-something degrees. Hooking up the coffee. And Laura's ready to camp.
Making some peanut butter banana tortillas for breakfast. Great thing about peanut butter and tortillas and bananas is that they don't require cooking and they don't require refrigeration.
And how many calories we got?
Good grief, each one of these is probably like 800.
Nice.
We're going 80 miles today, so we kind of need some energy. It just wouldn't be a bike trip without a picture of you coming out of the restroom. Got anything to say?
Picking up the rear.
We're getting there. Almost home. We're in Allendale at the park having a picnic. We are almost home. Probably our last bike trip picnic. Lunch. Yay.
And we are almost home. Laura gets another flat.
Yet another flat.
It's 2 on the trip. I guess it's not bad. I can't get her to go tubeless because she's crazy about changing flats.
I will go tubeless eventually. I will. I promise. I let Michael take over because even though I can change my tire, it takes me like 4 times longer than it takes him. I'm so lucky to be married to a bike mechanic. Also, we're so close to home. See there? There's the Holland Water Tower. for the north side of town. Here it is. We're almost home. Just a few more miles. And one more tire. We have achieved home. Time to replenish those carbs.
Johnny Pizza.
Hello again. Time for the conclusion. Let's start with some statistics. Our whole trip, grand total miles on the bike, comes to 812.7. 812.7 miles on a bicycle. On foot, we went 31.4 miles. Our longest mileage day on the bikes had us at 94 miles, and that was the day that we went from Indian Lake State Park to St. Ignace. However, the route from Petoskey to Traverse City gave us the greatest elevation at 2,769 feet. We are Flatlander wimps. Now, Michael, I have some questions for you.
What are they?
What, besides food, did you take from home but you didn't return with?
I don't know.
Like, what did you not bring home with you?
I don't know.
Like maybe those shorts that we threw out?
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, I should take a picture of them and share those. Some shorts that have stains on the butt. I'm not sure why they're stained. I'm guessing because I had a brand new seat and it kind of turned black. Fresh legs, maybe? I don't know.
What have you acquired during the journey? This could be a mental or spiritual thing, or it could be a physical object like a tourist trinket.
Well, I figured I got to do some upper body strength to aid in my neck soreness that I was experiencing frequently. And, I got to figure out my bike fit a little better.
Which day was the hardest?
So I was looking through all my Strava stuff, and I think day number 2 was the hardest. Maybe because strong headwind like the whole time. The second day was hot and humid. It was also hilly.
We went from Port Washington to Point Beach State Park in Wisconsin.
I remember we got a flat that day.
Yes, I did. That was the day I got a flat tire in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Sheboygan with an S. Which route was your favorite? It could be the easiest one. It could be the most scenic one.
They were all great, really. Well, not all great, because US 2 was kind of a drag, but also had its moments. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that. Oh, coming into St. Ignace was pretty great. So that was the US 2 route. So.
Which campground that we stayed at was the best?
Well, that would be Wilderness State Park.
Oh yes, that one was downright posh.
That was better than... The showers in that state park were better than here at the house. Almost.
Oh yes, that was an incredible shower. The water was hot. The sprayer actually sprayed directly on my body and not like on the wall above my head.
I didn't feel weird about touching the walls, so
it was
the best.
impeccably clean as well.
It was new.
We visited 7 independent coffee shops during our trip. Which one was your favorite?
Daily Buzz was pretty cool. I think that might have been a cool night spot too. Kavanar, Green Bay. Kavarna. That was like really big.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Multi-layered.
And
And they had vegan treats.
they didn't care if we just hung out.
I think that one might have been my favorite.
The Owl Eye in Cadillac, very clean and neat. And the people were nice. Super nice.
One more thing I want to talk about. I did notice that a lot of people who talk to us say things like, enjoy it while you're young, as if we're like young or something. That one guy thought you were like 20 years younger than you really are. You haven't aged since I met you. Any last words?
I know we gotta go fix our cyclist tans.
Yes, oh my goodness.
This weekend,
You gotta see my legs. I got a line. Time to go clean the tent.
And wash the bikes.
Yeah, I got some dead bugs. I like to shake the dirt out and then vacuum the dirt off the carpet. I don't recommend actually vacuuming your tent. Hey, I got one final question to ask you.
What's that?
How long before you eat another peanut butter tortilla?
Next time we go biking.